Goat and Sons back with another video doing the same thing again, predicting the rest of the seasons. I'm Goat, the Young Bull Sons over here. Got the
Yeah.
boy Big Lamp on the show as a featured guest.
Hello.
Alright. Let's just get right into it. We explained it last video. We don't have to explain it again. Playoff
Did
predictor.com,
did
John.
you update to
Yeah.
current settings
Yeah. We's good.
with that one updated game, Buffalo and the Jets?
Yeah. Jets took that dub real quick.
Let me just switch it to Buffalo. Nah,
Yeah. Alright. So Cincinnati at Jacksonville.
Cincinnati. That's all Jacksonville.
Yeah, Jacksonville. Indianapolis and Houston. I'm gonna take Indianapolis.
You're gonna
Dak
take
Press
Indy over
or no,
Houston?
no. I mean, what's his name? Deshaun Watson. Yeah, he's out for the season. So.
I don't know, man. The Indianapolis, they're trash even with their backup.
Mhm.
I'm gonna take Houston.
All right. Baltimore at Tennessee.
Tennessee got this.
Mhm. Oakland at Miami.
I got Miami Sunday night. We got this. Nah, last week was a fluke. We always play bad against Baltimore.
I'll go with Miami. I still don't like it that you don't have Jay Ajayi. So.
Bruh, he's been causing problems on the team. He's fighting with players in the locker room and he's fighting with coaches. He needs to go.
All right. Kansas City, Dallas.
Oh, Kansas City about to kill Dallas.
Yeah. Denver, Philly.
Philly about to kill Denver.
Yeah.
Nah. Honestly, this is
If
Jason
you pick Denver, Ethan, being a Philly fan,
being a Philly fan. This is how we're going to lose, alright? Von Miller is going to literally rape the left side of our line because we have Big V more like big shit. He can't do shit. So
I'm still going with Philly.
I'm picking Denver.
Good no more.
I think Denver's going to win.
You think Denver's gonna win? I don't.
Yeah. Alright,
Arizona,
Arizona,
San
San
Fran.
Francisco.
I got Arizona coming off the bye. They're gonna win. I don't care if it's Jimmy G's first start.
Yeah. LA
Rams gonna kill
Giants.
the Giants. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Atlanta, Carolina.
Atlanta's got that game. They both be playing trash, but I think Atlanta's the better team.
Yeah, Carolina, they got rid of that Benjamin Yumble, so they're trash now.
New Orleans, Seattle, and Detroit. I think we don't even need to talk about those games.
Nah, I agree with those. Alright, going to that next week.
Pittsburgh is going to literally murder Indianapolis.
I agree.
Um,
I think the Chargers will beat Jacksonville.
I don't see it. I got Jacksonville, even though the Chargers are actually they're a pretty good team.
They're decent, yeah.
But I
Alright,
got Jacksonville at home.
Cincinnati, Tennessee.
Cincinnati's not that bad if you think about it, but I got Tennessee at home.
Yeah. New England, Denver.
Denver.
I got New England coming off the bye.
You really think New England's gonna go into Denver and win? I don't even remember the last time they won in Denver.
I don't know. Well, it's gonna be this time. New Orleans, Buffalo.
All right, you can go first.
I'm gonna go Buffalo right here.
I'm gonna go New Orleans, keeping that winning streak going to 7.
All right. Jets, Bucks.
Jets. I'm a changed man about the Jets now after this Thursday.
Yeah.
I thought they were bad, but they're actually 4-5, and I'm like, oh shoot.
Yeah.
But these next 3 games or these next 2, I don't think we need to talk about. Detroit and LA easily.
Yeah, that's pretty simple. Miami, Carolina.
I'm going with Miami here. Miami's on the road, right? But Carolina, they haven't been playing. So they beat the Bucks 17-3. That's a divisional game. Look what Chicago did. They lost 17-3 against Chicago. I just don't believe in Carolina. Same like Atlanta.
I don't either.
I believe Miami won this.
Yeah.
Seattle at Arizona, Thursday night game. I'm going with Arizona because they're in Arizona. It was in Seattle, it'd be a different story.
Yeah.
San Fran's gonna get their first win here with Jimmy G.
Yeah.
And the Giants will be 1-8, and San Fran 1-9. All right. Green Bay at Chicago. Chicago coming off the bye at home. It's Chicago.
Yeah.
No Aaron Rodgers, no wins. Exactly. Dallas at Atlanta. I got Atlanta at home.
I think Dallas will win that one.
You really think Dallas gonna beat that?
It depends on if Elliott gets suspended still.
It don't depend on if Elliott plays Atlanta. I'm going to kill that team. Minnesota, Washington. It's Minnesota.
Yeah.
All right. All right. Here's how we're gonna do this from now on. You think we should Do you think we should keep going AFC away and home and then NFC, or should we go by the Thursday night games and then all the games and then the Sunday night and then Monday night? Or you think we should
just keep going like we have been.
All right. Tennessee at Pittsburgh. That's Pittsburgh.
Yeah. Cincinnati. Denver.
That's Denver.
Yeah. Jacksonville against Cleveland.
That's Jacksonville.
Yeah. I think
Buffalo. I got Buffalo.
Yeah, I got Buffalo.
Oakland at New England at Oakland in Mexico. I got Oakland.
I'll agree with you on that.
Oakland's not that bad of a team if you think about it.
No.
I got Miami against Tampa Bay. Tampa Bay's just fallen off the map for some reason. I thought they were good.
I think Tampa Bay will go in here.
Yeah, I just don't see it in Miami, so I'm gonna go with that. But Kansas City at the Giants. The Giants are gonna die.
Baltimore will win with the bye.
Yeah, Arizona, Houston, Arizona.
I got Houston. Actually, no. Yeah, Arizona, because Houston's trash now.
Yeah. Detroit at Chicago. I'm gonna give it to. Oh, I'm actually gonna give it to Chicago here.
I was thinking Chicago, yeah.
Because it's in Chicago. Detroit, they were playing well at the start of the season. Then they're starting to slack a bit. So I'm gonna go with Detroit. New Orleans gonna get that 8-win streak, keeping it.
I'll agree with that, yeah.
LA at Minnesota. Possible NFC Championship foreshadowing. I'm gonna go with Minnesota at home.
I'm gonna go with LA. I think that Philly kills Dallas.
Sunday night game. If Zeke plays, I'm gonna give it to Dallas, but
my boy.
I'm gonna go with Philly.
Nah.
Atlanta at Seattle.
Seattle.
It's hard to win in Seattle, so I'm gonna go with Seattle. But I really think Atlanta might pull that out.
Yeah.
Cleveland's gonna beat Cincy. I think they'll get their first step here. I'm rethinking my situation with Pittsburgh.
I think Cincinnati will beat Cleveland.
I'm just giving it to Cleveland so they can have the season with a win.
I think Buffalo will beat Kansas City.
I don't.
I like Buffalo now.
I could see Buffalo
with having Kenyon Barner or whatever his name is now.
Kelvin Benjamin.
Oh yeah, Kenyon Barner was on the Eagles. Never mind.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Buffalo. I could see that game. I could see Buffalo getting a win there. Tennessee at Indianapolis. Tennessee's about to kill Indy.
Yeah.
Miami at New England. That's New England. I love Miami, but New England about to get us in Miami.
I think Oakland beats Denver.
Yep, I agree with that.
And I think Baltimore beats Houston.
I agree with that as well. Houston has a really good I don't know.
Remember, no offense anymore.
I'll go with Baltimore, but it wouldn't surprise me if Houston gets a shock win out of here, somewhere. Chargers at Dallas.
I think Dallas.
Yeah, that's all Dallas. Jacksonville at Arizona. That's all Arizona.
Yeah.
At home, yeah. Carolina at the Jets. That's the Jets.
Yeah.
That's money.
And then Pittsburgh at home.
Oh, Pittsburgh better kill Green Bay.
I think Minnesota beats Detroit.
I think they split.
I think the Giants will get a shocker like they did in Denver, where they'll beat Washington.
All right. Seattle at
No comment. No comment. Nice.
With Jimmy G, even though the team's not, I think that San Francisco is going to be a playoff team next year. They're going to make a run for it next year, but this year,
they are.
This year isn't their year, so I'm going to give it to Seattle.
All right, yeah.
Chicago's going to put up a fight in this game, but I'm going to give it to Philly.
Yeah, I could see Chicago winning. but I don't think
If
that
if
is.
y'all go to overtime with Chicago getting a late field goal, y'all about to take that L.
Yeah.
Chicago will be something else in overtime.
I think Atlanta beats Tampa,
Yeah.
and I think LA beats New Orleans.
Yeah. We feel the same way.
Yeah.
Now things are gonna get interesting. I got Buffalo. Buffalo got this at home.
Yeah. Yeah, I can see that. Yeah, I'm gonna agree with you on that. I think the Chargers beat Cleveland.
Yep, we got Denver. I think the way
Uh,
Denver's been playing. All right, okay. Denver's a
uh,
really they're an okay team. Nah, y'all be sleeping on Miami now after that blowout loss. Y'all
nah,
just
I'm
taking
sleeping
that's
on
one
you
game.
I be sleeping on you because you don't have Jay Ajayi.
Jay Ajayi wasn't good this year. He did nothing. He was just running average. We have a better running back than him. He had one good season out of his this is his third
I'm going
season.
with Denver.
I'm taking Miami at home.
I'm
Um,
taking.
I
I'm.
got Jacksonville.
I think Indiana will pull an upset.
I got Jacksonville. Kansas City won't kill the Jets, but they'll win.
I think the Jets win. I think Kansas
Bruh,
City
you're
just had
sleeping
a
on
lucky
Kansas
start.
City.
I think they had a lucky
You
start.
think you think they had a lucky
I
start?
don't think it's a fluke. I don't think it's a fluke.
What?
I think Kansas City will win the division,
So
but
you think they just
it's
had a lucky start and they'll go like 12-4, 11-5?
yeah,
All right, I got
possibly
Kansas
even
City.
10-6 depending on what happens.
Houston at Tennessee. This is the Houston shocker. Houston dominated Tennessee. That defense just killed Mariota. It had nothing to do with the offense. It was that defense. The offense did what they. I'm gonna go with Houston in the upset win. I think can be their game of the season where they get that one of those shock wins.
Yeah, I'll agree with you.
Pittsburgh at Cincinnati. I'm gonna go with Cincinnati. I feel like this is gonna be a shock win. Division games are always tough, and Pittsburgh has a history of playing bad against bad teams. Jacksonville earlier on in the season when Jacksonville wasn't that good.
Yeah.
And Miami last year.
I'll agree with you with Cincinnati.
Oakland's gonna beat the Giants.
Yeah. And I think
Uh,
Detroit is gonna beat Baltimore here.
yeah, I could see. Yeah, I could see that. Washington at Dallas. That's gonna be Dallas.
I'm gonna pick. Uh, yeah, I'm gonna pick Dallas.
This game right here, it was gonna be a snoozer fest, but now looking at Jimmy G on that team, I don't think it's gonna be a really good home. I think it'll be another overtime game.
I think San Francisco will win.
Oh, nice. LA and Arizona. Arizona, they're at home. They're really good at home, but I think LA is just gonna squeak it out.
LA, yeah. I think
Atlanta, Minnesota. I got Minnesota.
I'm gonna have Atlanta.
The snooze fest, Tampa Bay at Green Bay. I'm gonna give it to Green Bay now because the way Tampa Bay's been playing.
Yeah, they got me sleep, cuh.
Carolina is gonna die against New Orleans. Like they're gonna die.
Yeah, and then
Philly at Seattle. Philly for me. Hold on. It's what week 9. They're on a 1, 2, 3 on a 3-game win streak. It stops here. Seattle's about to get the win at home.
yeah,
Indianapolis at Buffalo.
Buffalo. I think Denver will beat the. Actually, no, I think the Jets will win that game.
I can honestly see the
Hold
Jets.
on.
The way they played against the Giants, Denver, and the way they've been playing lately, I'm gonna go with the Jets. Yeah.
After this week, I want to take a timeout and discuss the division real quick. After this.
What have a just a discussion on a division for a video?
No. But like, you'll see. Actually, no. After a couple games here, just keep going. Hold on. I
Oakland at
think.
Kansas City. This is gonna be a game, but I got Kansas City getting the win back.
Yeah, I think Kansas City will win.
They should have close one.
I think Baltimore beats Pittsburgh.
They split. They always split. It's Baltimore.
And then
Miami gets their win back.
yeah, I think Miami will beat New England here.
We got
Now
New England.
let's take a timeout real quick. This is my AFC East right now. Buffalo 10-3, New England 8-5, the Jets 8-5, and Miami is 7-6.
The Jets are 8-5.
Yeah.
Mine is Buffalo and Miami, both 9-4. Buffalo first, New England and the Jets are 7-6. I don't believe in the Patriots. I'm sorry. I just don't. Brady's getting old, man. He's gonna get injured one of these games, and I'm gonna be so happy. I mean, not happy that he's injured, but happy that we have a chance.
No, trust me. If you were an Eagles fan, you would be happy that he's injured.
Bruh, I remember when Philly beat New England that game, last year. All right, Chicago at Cincinnati. I'm Chicago.
Yeah, Chicago.
Green Bay. I could honestly see Cleveland getting their first win here, but I'm gonna go with Green Bay.
Yeah, I'm taking Cleveland here.
Tennessee 7-5. Arizona 7-5.
Arizona.
Arizona at home. Yep. Washington at LA.
LA.
Seattle at Jacksonville. Just Jacksonville. Or no, I meant Seattle. Even though Jacksonville is really good, I gotta give it to Seattle on the road, coming at them.
Yeah, Seattle.
San Francisco's gonna get a win here.
Yeah.
Houston's used to a really good team with their defense, but I think Jimmy G's gonna be on some fire now that he's a starter.
I think Atlanta beats New Orleans.
Yep. I think the winning streak they already stopped, so I think we're going like a 2-3 game losing streak. But I got it, New Orleans here.
I think Tampa Bay beats Detroit.
What's Tampa Bay's record for right now for you?
4-9.
They're 2-10 for me.
Right.
Detroit or Tampa Bay? I'm gonna go with Detroit just to try to stay hopes in the playoffs. Dallas at the Giants. I'm gonna go with Dallas just to try to keep their playoff hopes alive again.
Yeah.
Minnesota at Carolina. Carolina about to die. Philly at LA. Philly's about to get another loss. I got LA. They got a hard stretch of games here. Like,
yeah, they do. Like
right when they hit week 13, they have 2 weeks of really bad games. Then I think they can easily win out, but they're gonna drop one of those games.
I think Philly's gonna beat LA.
No, I got LA. Hold on. How many 7-6 teams do you have?
6. Alright, let's see. I got 3, all in the AFC.
I have 7.
Holy
1, 2,
crap!
3. I have 3 in the NFC and 4 in the AFC.
Jeez.
A lot of teams fighting for playoffs, bro.
Yeah.
Denver and Indianapolis. That's Denver. Denver's gonna try to make a stretch for playoffs, but they're not gonna get it because they're like 6-8 right now. For me,
I think the Chargers will beat Kansas City.
You think Chargers gonna beat? I think Kansas City at home, bro. They're 11-3 for me now.
I think
I got Buffalo.
Yeah, Buffalo.
I think I got Baltimore.
I can see Cleveland winning this game.
I got Baltimore. Houston, Jacksonville. That's
Cleveland.
Jacksonville. You gonna pick Cleveland?
Jacksonville. Yeah.
New England and Pittsburgh. That's. I'm gonna give it to New England just because they're 7-6 for me. They'll try to get that playoff ball rolling.
I'm giving it to Pittsburgh.
Tennessee at San Fran. I really like San Francisco in this game, but
Tennessee.
I'm going Tennessee.
Yeah.
The Jets at New Orleans. It wouldn't surprise me if the Jets get a win here, but I'm gonna give it to New Orleans.
New Orleans.
So for me, New Orleans, they've been having a bad stretch of games since week 12. I mean, they're 2-2 in the past 4 weeks there, but I'm gonna give it to the New Orleans. Minnesota.
Cincinnati.
All right, Dallas and Oakland, 6-7 for me and 7-6. This is gonna be a really good game. I'm gonna give it to Oakland. Even though Dallas is fighting for playoffs, I think they're both gonna be 7-7 here. I like Oakland finishing with a 7-9 record, possibly.
Yeah, Oakland is 7-7 for me right now.
Chicago and Detroit. I honestly, I'm picking Chicago. I'm hot on Chicago.
I think Detroit.
Chicago's now 8-6. Detroit's now 7-7.
Honestly, I think Jake Elliott's about to get that 62-yard field goal to beat the Giants real quick.
I'm gonna give it to Philly because they're taking one more L, and I think you know what it is, but we're just gonna wait. I think Carolina will beat Green Bay. I think Carolina.
I think Green Bay will win this one.
All right, fine. I'll switch to Green Bay. I'll choose Green Bay.
Boy.
No, I'm gonna go with Carolina. They beat New England. You
All
can't forget
right.
about that.
Yeah. I think
Arizona.
Washington.
I got
Okay.
Arizona. Here's my
L
NFC West right
LA.
now.
LA.
After this week, I want to talk about it. I got LA. Yeah,
All
they're
right.
gonna split, and then Atlanta.
I think I think Tampa Bay.
Here's my NFC. What's your NFC West?
Oh. Well, okay, this is interesting. LA 11-3, Seattle 10-4, Arizona 8-6, San Francisco 3-11.
Here's mine: LA 11-3, Seattle 10-4, Arizona 9-5, San Fran 2-12.
All right.
All right. Let me tell you something. These last 2 weeks, it's gonna be a lot. Oh, what's Minnesota's record for you?
9-5.
9 and fucking. They're 12-2 for me.
There's
I'm not sleeping on Minnesota. They're that good. They're that good team no one's talking about. Everyone is sleeping on Minnesota right now, and I think Minnesota. They're gonna finish probably 12-4 for me, but because they already clinched playoff. They haven't clinched the first seed yet, so I don't know. And yeah, Baltimore. That's Baltimore.
Baltimore. I think Kansas City.
Yeah, Kansas City about to kill us.
I think the Jets.
Yeah, I got the Jets.
I think Buffalo.
Yeah, I have Buffalo sweeping.
And Houston with the upset.
Yeah, I got Buffalo, and then I got Pitt.
Alright.
I got Jacksonville.
Yeah.
I got Chicago.
Okay, yeah.
I got Detroit.
Yeah, Detroit, I was gonna say. I think
Denver.
Washington. Actually, I'm gonna pick Denver. I was gonna pick Washington, but
I got LA.
Tennessee with an upset.
Oakland's or Philly's last loss of the season. I got Oakland.
Okay, I thought it was gonna be a different team.
No, you're about to get a win week 17.
I can honestly see Oakland beating us. I can. But I think Jake Elliott about to get that 63-yard field goal then. I think Philly's going to win that game like a field goal.
I got Green Bay getting a win here in a shocking divisional game upset.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree with that.
This game, I got Arizona.
Yeah, Arizona. I think
Seattle.
I think Dallas will win that game.
Tampa Bay, Carolina. I got Carolina in a snooze fest.
I got Tampa.
Atlanta at New Orleans. Whoever wins this is gonna get the
New
division hands down.
Orleans.
If Atlanta wins for me, Atlanta takes the division at both 10-5. But I got New Orleans.
Yeah, I have New Orleans here.
This is very interesting. So here's people who clinch playoffs for me. People who clinch Kansas in the AFC: Kansas City, Buffalo, and the Jets. Those are my division clinchers. They've won their division in the AFC.
Division clinchers for me are Kansas City, Buffalo, and Pittsburgh. For the NFC division clinchers are, hold on. Does Minnesota clinch? Who did they play?
Chicago. All right, I'm gonna just tell you mine real quick.
Hold up. Minnesota, New Orleans clinches, Philly clinches, and technically, yeah, that's it.
Yeah, same for me.
All right, so let's just get going here.
These games are gonna be very interesting, but
Denver pulls an upset.
Kansas City, knowing Buffalo won, they're 11-4, and Kansas City's 12-3. They're gonna get the win to clinch first seed. Oakland's gonna beat the Chargers, finishing with a 9-7 record.
I agree with that.
Now here's where it gets really interesting.
I think Indy beats Houston.
I think Houston ends on a high note. I want to leave all the AFC, NFC East stuff last, just because it's our divisions where our team's at. So, Cincy and Baltimore. Baltimore could finish 10-6 here, but I think Cincinnati will play spoiler and beat Baltimore.
I think Baltimore wins.
Cleveland and Pittsburgh. I got Pittsburgh winning the division at an 11-5 record.
I think This decides the division for me. I
No,
think
Jacksonville
it
already
should.
clinched. Jacksonville's
Uh,
has 10 wins and Tennessee has 8 for me. So I'm going to go
for
with Tennessee because Jacksonville can't really do anything. They have just 4 seed.
I believe in Devontae Freeman coming up in the clutch here. I like Jacksonville.
I have Jacksonville resting starters and Tennessee winning.
Jacksonville ended up winning the division. Alright.
Wait, no, because if Jacksonville wins, they take the 3rd seed over Pittsburgh. I'm going to go with Jacksonville winning it. Yep.
Yeah, Devontae Freeman low key.
New Orleans is going to win that game.
Yeah.
Carolina at Atlanta. I got Atlanta.
I think Carolina's gonna pull an upset.
I got Green Bay and Detroit. I got Green Bay getting an upset.
I think Detroit
Actually,
has
no, yeah, Detroit, and then Arizona at Seattle. No, wait,
well, no, LA wins,
LA
Seattle wins, and Chicago pulls an upset.
I don't know. I don't know if I could. I don't know. I feel like Arizona. I don't. I'm not sure. But yeah, I'm gonna give it to Chicago to win. But I don't know about the Seattle Arizona game. I could see Arizona beating them in Seattle like they did last year.
Yeah, I still believe in Seattle here.
I'm gonna say Seattle, knowing that LA has the division clinched by now, they'll rest starters and Arizona will get the win.
I can see that.
No, I'm gonna stick with Seattle because if Arizona wins, Arizona gets the 5th seed at 11-5, and Seattle has the 6th seed at 11-5. And that means Seattle would have to go to New Orleans, even though Seattle routed them. And then Atlanta would go to Philly.
Oh, so you have Atlanta in the playoffs?
I'm in Arizona, but yeah, Atlanta's in the playoffs as the 6th seed.
Wow.
We'll do the NFC East first, or do you want to say something?
For me, Arizona finishes 9-7, but they're the 8th seed.
Yeah, they're 8th for me at
10-6.
10-6.
7th. Oh, 7th? Oh, wow.
7th is Chicago for me at 10-6.
For me, 7 is Minnesota.
Who won your division?
Detroit.
Mm.
By a game ahead in the division.
Let's do these NFC East real quick. Dallas and Philly.
No, let's do the less important one real quick.
Yeah, the NFC one. There's only one good team in there.
True, that's Philly. Philly about to get this dub. Philly's gonna start Nick Foles and still get the dub.
I think the Giants will end on a high note.
I think Giants win.
So the Giants are 3-13, and so is Washington. And Giants get the upper hand. So Washington finishes last. I have New England and
I think New England beats the Jets.
I think New England beats the Jets.
And I think Buffalo's gonna rest starters here because they clinch first place for me, and they're gonna end up losing.
I think Miami would just win outright, and then with Buffalo losing that game, Jacksonville takes the 2nd seed for me.
For me, well, alright, let's just go to the wild card now, and then we can talk about everything. So should I just start a while or?
You tell me your games, I'll tell you mine.
Alright, well, let's just start with the AFC games. I have New England as the 6th seed at Kansas City. And then I have Baltimore at Jacksonville.
I have Baltimore at Buffalo, and I have Miami at Pittsburgh. Miami's 5th, Pittsburgh's 4th, Baltimore's 6th, Buffalo's 3rd.
Yeah, I have Buffalo being 1st, and Kansas City being, what are they, 3rd? Yeah, 3rd.
Alright, what's your NFC games?
Alright, NFC, I have Seattle at Detroit, and Dallas at New Orleans.
I have Atlanta at Minnesota and Seattle at New Orleans.
Alright, I'll go first with picks on the AFC. I think New England will try to get their revenge from week 1, but they're going to end up failing, and Kansas City will take the win. And I think Jacksonville will beat Baltimore in a semi-snooze fest. I think Devontae Freeman kind of carries their team.
I got Buffalo and Miami. I'm sorry. I don't.
Nah, dude. No.
I don't believe in Pittsburgh. I'm sorry.
Like, I don't believe in Pittsburgh either because I hate them, but, like, you know.
I'm sorry. Ben Roethlisberger. I don't care if they have a good record. Records don't mean nothing if your team's playing like trash. What happens when you hit the playoffs?
Mm. Alright. Alright, I'm gonna see. Seattle at Detroit. I think Detroit pulls a bit of an upset, semi-upset.
So you
And,
think they're gonna get their first playoff win in like 27 years?
yeah. And I take New Orleans over Dallas.
New Orleans over Atlanta, Minnesota over Atlanta, and New Orleans over Seattle.
Okay. This is a weird thing for me. For me, all of the home teams won in the wild card round.
For me, 3 of the home teams did.
Oh, yeah, because you like Miami. Alright, divisional round. Let's go, boys.
All right, what's your games?
Alright, for the AFC, I have Jacksonville at Buffalo and Kansas City at Pittsburgh.
I have Miami at Kansas City, Buffalo at the Jacksonville.
Alright, let's just start with the AFC a while for picks. I think Buffalo will beat Jacksonville, and I think Kansas City's gonna get their revenge over Pittsburgh.
I got Kansas City beating Miami and Buffalo beating Jacksonville.
Alright. NFC, I got Detroit at Philly and New Orleans at the Rams.
I got Minnesota at Philly and New Orleans at the Rams. Isn't that the same?
You said Detroit at Philly?
Oh no, I meant Minnesota. Yeah, I got Minnesota.
Yeah. Well, our second game's the same, so that's cool. Honestly, I think Philly makes Detroit look like a bunch of wimps, personally.
Petty.
Yeah.
I got Minnesota beating Philly. Sorry, Minnesota's the better team.
Not alright. I'm not gonna. No, I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna do it.
I personally think Minnesota's the better team.
I think New Orleans will beat LA.
Same.
Oh, okay. Alright. Alright. I have Kansas City at Buffalo for the AFC Championship.
I got Buffalo at Kansas City.
Oh wow.
What do you have for NFC?
I have New Orleans at Philly.
I have New Orleans at Minnesota. Wow. I have the only top seed remaining. I have 3 wildcard teams in the championships. Kansas City's the first seed, Buffalo's the third, Minnesota's the third, and New Orleans is the fourth.
Oh wow. I have Kansas City for 3, Buffalo for 1, New Orleans for 3, and Philly for 1.
Mm-hmm.
This is hard. This is like actually hard.
What?
Like these picks, like both of them.
Not for me.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
I think Buffalo beats Kansas City.
What's your NFC?
I'm a Philly fan. Philly sports always choke. They choke here. They choke. They do exactly how they did in the 2013 wildcard round to New Orleans. They choke. Super Bowl. Buffalo wins against New Orleans.
I have Buffalo and New Orleans as well, and I have New Orleans.
Nah, dude, Buffalo. I like Buffalo.
Buffalo's going to go to the Super Bowl this year and then the next 3 years, and they're going to keep losing. About to be 0-8 in the Super Bowl.
Oh my, don't. Wow, dude, that's disrespectful.
Nah, they're trash for that. But I got New Orleans winning the Super Bowl against Buffalo.
Wow.
I'm a believer in Breezes. I'm a believer in Breezes.
Alright, so I pulled up my playoff tree here. Wow. Alright, personally, I think mine is pretty accurate if these teams went to the playoffs.
I think mine's accurate.
Yeah, no.
Mm-hmm.
You have Miami beating Pittsburgh.
Mm-hmm.
No.
Yeah, we got it on the lot. Wait, if we go to the playoffs and we beat Pittsburgh, I'm gonna slap you across the fucking face.
Alright, well, I'm Sung. That was a GOAT.
I'm surprised we actually had the
words?
same Super Bowl, just different outcomes.
That's crazy. We
Well,
honestly
nothing
have
beat New
pretty
Orleans.
similar
I had New
playoffs
Orleans
in
wins by 4.
general. On the NFC side, we have pretty similar playoffs.
It just gets crazy in the AFC.
Yeah, that's where everything changed. We'll probably do this again next week since we're like probably in 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Because this Jong was lit. Trade deadline, Eagles getting
This was a
Jay.
good one.
Oh, we
This
should
was a good
talk.
one.
We should talk about the trade deadline.
We don't need to. It's boring.
That John was lit though. The Eagles got Jay Ajayi. San Francisco got Garoppolo.
You mean Philly got a guy who argues with the players and coaches and
Nah, I'm about to expose your team real quick. Jay Ajayi wants to play for a good team.
Nah, he just he's done fighting. Wait, why would he want to go to a team that would choke in the playoffs?
Well, he's too dumb to realize that they choke in the playoffs.
Philly's fucking trash.
I know they are. That's why they always choke. Honestly, I can see them choking to Detroit, but I mean, low key Detroit's ass. So
Philly don't even win a playoff game for me, bruh. They get killed in the divisional round.
yeah, you gotta chill with that, John.
Minnesota's gonna win 42-10.
Oh my.
And Philly's gonna be mad and they're gonna fire everyone.
Yeah. Fire Reed. How?
Here's my Philly predictions. I feel like I'm gonna go from week 1. I feel like Washington will win, the Giants will win, the Chargers, the Cardinals, the Panthers, the Niners, Broncos, Redskins, the Cowboys, the Bears. I got Seahawks and Rams. I got the Giants. I got the Raiders and Cowboys. That's what I think Seattle or that's what I think Philly would be if we restarted the season.
We're ending the video. Bye.